Most consumers are unaware that the fruit they eat from the supermarket has been treated with a product called SmartFresh. Now before I get into what SmartFresh is, I want you to see it in action. First they place the fruit in a hermetically sealed chamber, then they drop the Zyklon B, SmartFresh, into some water to form a gas, and then they lock up the gas chamber nice and tight. They leave the fruit there for about 24 hours so that it can soak up all the gas, and voila, your fruit has been contaminated. SmartFresh. Now let's look at an apple that's been treated with SmartFresh and compare it to an apple that hasn't been treated with SmartFresh. This time-lapse video shows the changes over 3 months. As you can see, the SmartFresh apple hasn't changed a bit. Most people don't even realize that the fruit they buy at the grocery store can literally be a year old before it's actually sold, and you wouldn't know the difference. Let's see what the makers of SmartFresh have to say about their product. They say the active ingredient of SmartFresh is methyl cyclopropene, or MCP. They describe it as a simple hydrocarbon molecule. Well, that sounds perfectly innocent, doesn't it? A simple hydrocarbon. What could be wrong with that? Well, examples of simple hydrocarbons are as follows: butane, propane, and even hexane. It turns out they're gassing the fruit with petroleum-based products, ladies and gentlemen. Now they just call it a simple hydrocarbon so that nobody worries about it. Who doesn't like a little diesel with their fruit, right? Their website also states that this can be used with other fruits and vegetables. Yum, yum, yum. Safe and effective for eradicating rodents and the population. If pesticides don't get you, SmartFresh will, my friends. SmartFresh is authorized for use with organic foods, because nothing screams organic like spraying hydrocarbons on your fruits and vegetables. And the worst part here is that people are totally unaware. Of course, the makers of SmartFresh don't actually show you what SmartFresh is on their website. They do, however, show you pictures of unsuspecting consumers smiling as they eat this nasty cocktail of pesticides and petrochemical additives. And it's all perfectly legal. Imagine eating GMOs that are sprayed with pesticides and then treated with SmartFresh. What could go wrong there? Not only that, but the makers of SmartFresh also make other exciting products that can be used before the harvest season. If you're listening to this, you are the resistance.